Deco, I will leave with Laporta, and the Barcelona star is beyond comparison. Alvarez opens the door to a Barcelona deal in secret. A secret meeting shakes Barcelona. Almost future at stake. Polish legend. Lewandowski must leave Barcelona immediately. Unexpected comment from the Paris Saint-Germain coach after the Barcelona match. And before we start, don't forget to share your opinion in the comments on Barcelona's performance against Paris Saint-Germain today. And if you are a Barcelona fan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give a like, and follow our page. Deco, I will leave with Laporta, and the Barcelona star is beyond comparison. Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, spoke about several matters concerning the Catalan club's players under coach Hans Flick. In the second part of his interview with the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, Deco confirmed that Frenkie de Jong is considered a key element in the project, noting that his contract renewal is close. And he also addressed the contract situations of other players, whether those whose contracts are ending soon or those who attracted interest from other clubs last summer. He also spoke about his own future, Lamine Yamal's issue with the Spanish national team due to his hip injury, as well as striker Vitor Roque, who quietly left the Catalan club before recently shining in Brazil. Flick criticizes Lamine Yamal's private life on air. Regarding the signing of Rony Bargi despite his return from a serious injury, Deco explained, Rony is a player we have been following for a long time. Our philosophy is not to go to the market if we have the option from the club's own youth, but it requires careful work. He added, Rony returned from injury in March, played a little, but he is extremely talented, and it was a market opportunity given that his contract was nearing its end. He is only 19 years old and has a great future ahead. Alvarez opens the door to a Barcelona deal in secret. The Spanish newspaper Sport confirmed that the name of Argentine striker Julian Alvarez, star of Atletico Madrid, is still strongly circulating within Barcelona, who see him as an ideal solution for the center-forward position in the future. Despite Catalonia's interest, Atletico Madrid does not intend to negotiate in the short or medium term, having invested a large sum to make him the leader of their project. After his team's victory over Eintracht Frankfurt in the Champions League, Alvarez was asked about the rumors linking him to a move to Barcelona, which he deliberately ignored diplomatically. He told ESPN, Look, I am very calm. There is always talk, and last year many things were said as well. But the truth is the season has barely started, and my goal is to improve every day, give my best for the club, and win with my teammates. That's the only thing I am thinking about. What is said on social media doesn't concern me. Concern at Atletico and planning at Barcelona. Sport noted that Alvarez, who left Manchester City in search of more opportunities, does not seem entirely comfortable with Diego Simeone's plans at Atletico, having been observed at times frustrated by tactical decisions or substitutions he didn't understand, with those close to him suggesting he would be open to a change, especially if Barcelona made an official request. On the other hand, the Catalan club realizes that the number 9 position may require a huge investment next summer as Robert Lewandowski's contract nears its end. Nevertheless, Barcelona believes it is still early to make a decision, preferring first to assess Lewandowski's performance and review the club's economic situation in the coming months, especially since a deal of Julian Alvarez's magnitude requires a significant investment. Secret meeting shakes Barcelona. Almost future at stake. The newspaper Sport revealed that Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, held a meeting with the agent of Spanish star Dani Olmo last night to discuss the player's situation within the Catalan team. The meeting came at a sensitive time, especially since the midfielder no longer holds the influential role he played last season. Olmo, who is one of coach Hans Flick's favorites within the rotation policy, has seen his appearances drop noticeably in recent weeks. Despite his high technical ability and extensive international experience, repeated injuries have prevented him from maintaining consistent brilliance with the Blaugrana. Deco meets Olmo to decide his future. The Spanish star had grabbed attention at the recent European Championship, leading his national team with an outstanding performance that reinforced his value as a decisive player in major occasions. However, physical conditions and irregular participation with Barcelona this season have affected the continuity of his performance. The meeting between Deco and Olmo's agent reflects the club's desire to clarify the player's future, either by giving him a bigger role in Flick's project or by reviewing their plans in the upcoming transfer market. With Barcelona's squad crowded with young stars, determining Olmo's fate appears to be a crucial step in the coming period. Polish legend Lewandowski must leave Barcelona immediately, Tomaszowski said, in statements reported by Football España. Lewandowski must end his time at Barcelona now, and he should go to Saudi Arabia like the best players in the world, except Messi. He added, Lewandowski is not very popular within the team, and Barcelona's best players don't pass him the ball. The Polish football icon also commented on the Ballon d'Or selections, saying, I think Lewandowski should be in the top 10 players list. The winner, Dembele, was undoubtedly a controversial player, but he won the Champions League. He continued, it would have been crazy for a player outside this level to win the award. He concluded by saying, Barcelona has a team capable of winning the Champions League, and I hope they don't extend Hans Flick's contract because he is not performing well. He cannot continue. He clarified his point further. Given the footballing strength they have, Barcelona should win any European competition, but they lost in the semi-final to Inter Milan, who themselves were defeated in the final against Paris Saint-Germain. Unexpected comment from Paris Saint-Germain coach after Barcelona match. After the intense European clash between Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, Spanish coach Luis Enrique faced the press, his words carrying a mix of emotions between nostalgia, pride, and the strict realism imposed by modern football. His voice was calm, yet profoundly meaningful, as if every sentence carried with it a lived history, a present he faces, and a future he sees taking shape before his eyes. Enrique said at the start, Barcelona is not just a team for me. It is part of my career and part of my life. I once managed this great club from the bench, experienced unforgettable nights with it, created memories that will remain etched in history, and now I find myself on the other side, competing against them, trying to find solutions against them. This is the essence of football, a game that knows no stability, bringing surprises and twists at every stage. He then continued, pointing to the special nature of facing Barcelona. When you face Barcelona, you feel that the match has a special character, different from any other encounter. It's not just a match, but a test of mental strength. It doesn't matter if you are a coach or a player. You find yourself facing a stable footballing identity. Today, standing against them, I felt the same excitement I once felt when I led them. The only difference is that this time I was looking at how to stop them instead of how to guide them. Enrique moved on to discuss Barcelona's footballing identity, saying, it is clear that Barcelona has returned to its usual style, the way the world has known and admired for decades, controlling the flow of play, short and fast passes, imposing the rhythm on the opponent, and building attacks from the backline to reach the goal. What I saw today is a modern version of the Barcelona we knew, combining the traditional school with a new tactical touch. This is not just a return to the past, but a reinvention in line with modern football. He spoke realistically about the difficulty of the match. Today we did not face just an ordinary team. We faced a group of players who entered the game with a single mentality, winning and nothing else. From the first minute to the end, I felt that every player wearing a Barcelona shirt had a clear goal, to fight for every ball. It was a match full of physical and mental struggle, and in such matches, every moment feels doubly valuable. He then praised the work of German coach Hans Flick, saying, Barcelona today has become one of the best teams in Europe, and no one can deny that. Hans Flick has restored the team's true competitive spirit and balance. What Flick provides is not just tactical ideas, but a complete project, a project based on discipline, mental and physical preparation, and transforming individual talent into collective strength. When you watch Barcelona play, you realize there is a strong system behind that performance, which makes them capable of facing any team in Europe. Enrique added with a slight smile, today I may be a competitor against them, but inside, I have a lot of respect for what this team delivers. I believe that with Flick, Barcelona has returned to being a constant contender to go far in the Champions League, perhaps the main contender for the title. At the same conference, Achraf Hakimi also spoke about his feelings regarding the match, saying, Facing Barcelona in the Champions League always has a special flavor, and it is undoubtedly the toughest. Barcelona is not just a team, it is a complete footballing school. When you face them, you realize you are playing against a team with a winning mentality and control. There is no moment of rest against them, no room for error. For me, playing against Barcelona is always a test of any player's character. Hakimi added, commenting on the strength of Barcelona's new generation. What sets Barcelona apart now is that they have young players who have quickly become among the best in the world. Take Lamine Yamal, for example, an amazing player, an exceptional talent, playing as if he has years of experience, with courage and intelligence, knowing how to make a difference in a single moment. And Pedri, the midfielder with a unique vision, a player who balances defense and attack, giving his teammates confidence and calm in the most difficult moments. These players are the future of Barcelona, and perhaps the future of football altogether. Hakimi concluded, matches like this make us understand why the Champions League is the most important tournament in the world. Because it brings you up against the biggest teams, the greatest players, and always demands that you perform at your best. Facing Barcelona always gives you the feeling that you are at the pinnacle of football. Enrique ended his conference with a smile full of meaning. Today I may be on the opposite side of Barcelona in terms of competition, but there remains a deep respect for this club and this project. Football unites and divides us at the same time. But in the end, it is a game of emotions, and today I experience conflicting feelings between past and present, between love and competition, and that is the beauty of this sport.